So this here is our new Hunter ceiling fan light combo. We're gonna go ahead and unbox this, show you what's inside, how to install it, and how it looks here in our bedroom. It's intended for a small room, which is what we have here. This is our daughter's bedroom. It's about 175 square feet. So the ceiling fan will fit perfectly. And so here is everything that comes in the box. Looks like a lot of components, but I think this should be pretty simple to install. Got the instructions here. You've got mounting plates, canopies here to give it a nice finished look. You've got the light assembly. You've got the fan motor itself here. You've got a nice frosted lens to cover the light with. You've got 4 fan blades here, and they're dual finished here. So one side is a nice oak looking finish. Other side is a nice plain white finish. You've got your remote and receiver here so that you can control the fan with the remote or control the light with the remote. You've got all the different hardware here needed to mount this to the ceiling. And then you've even got a little balancing kit, so if anything is out of level or seems wobbly, you can use this to shim it and give a nice smooth operation. And then it even comes with a couple of 60-watt equivalent LED bulbs. They each use 9 watts, so that's very nice to have those included. And everything was packaged very nicely here in the box. Heavy-duty styrofoam in there, no damage to any of the components. So we're looking forward to getting this installed. The other thing that's nice is there's multiple bags of hardware here, and they have symbols on them that align with the instructions. Other bags have different symbols. You can see this is a black square. So pretty easy to kind of figure out which hardware is needed at which point in the installation process. So this here is the mounting plate, and one thing I noticed, which is really nice, is they've got these rubberized pads. So this is gonna help reduce vibrations as the fan is running, and these are gonna be essentially sitting flush up against the ceiling. So just a nice little feature that I've not seen on any of our other mounting plates for other ceiling fans that I've installed. And this mounting plate is very easy to install. There's plenty of different slots and locations where you can thread in your bolts that go into the ceiling box that sits up above it. And you can see here, these are those rubber pads on the top side, and that's going to prevent any unnecessary vibrations during operation of the fan. So the next steps pretty much happen here on the ground. We just go ahead and started installing the adapters onto the motor housing here. So we've essentially installed 3 pieces onto here. We've got this motor housing cover, a little trim piece, and then a canopy here. And the important thing is, as they're being placed onto each other, there's screw holes. Those 4 just need to line up with each other. And everything screws in nice and easy here using just a Phillips head screwdriver. So the next step is to actually go ahead and hang the ceiling fan assembly onto the bracket. And you can see there's these 2 prongs up here, and then there's these 2 notches here. And that is how we're gonna hang it. And so now that we've got the fan supported there, we can go ahead and make our wiring connections. And these will just vary depending on how many wires you have coming out of your ceiling. We've got essentially just 1 hot wire that's coming out for both the fan and the light. Sometimes you may have separate hot wires coming out for fan and light. Making the wiring connections is super simple, following the instructions provided. We've got the receiver here that is being wired into the fan and the house circuit here, and we just use the provided wire nuts and makes great easy connections. And so once all the wiring connections are made, this receiver gets tucked inside the canopy here, and we just gently push all the wires up in the canopy so that we can go ahead and finish lifting the canopy up onto the mounting plate. So you can see here we've got everything kind of tucked in there, and then we're able to just kind of slide the canopy up onto the mounting bracket, and then we'll go ahead and put 2 screws into the holes on the canopy. So now that the canopy is firmly secured here, we can go ahead and take the trim piece and just gently snap it into place up here. Cover up those screws. So next we actually get to go ahead and install the fan blades onto the fan. Each blade uses 3 screws and 3 washers. And the fan blades install very easy. You've got these slots here, you just slide the blade through, and then there are the mounting holes, 3 holes per blade that use the washer and screw to secure the blade into place. One quick tip when installing these screws into the fan blades here, I'd recommend just keeping the first and second screws just kind of partially loose. That way you can wiggle the blade a little bit to make sure you're getting lined up with the third hole. And then once you have all 3 installed, you can go ahead and tighten them right up. So next we're going to be installing the hood onto the motor here. We simply just feed this wire through the center hole and then use these 2 screws here and the 2 keyhole slots here to get it into place. And then we just tighten these screws to secure it into place. Now we get to install the light housing here, and you can see we've got the plug connector on the light housing and then another connector here on the motor housing. I'm just gonna go ahead and plug those into each other and then get this installed. So once the plugs are installed, we've got these screws that are here in the housing that we are gonna just slide onto the keyhole slots here. So once we've got those lined up, we can go ahead and twist it in place. And we'll go ahead and tighten those screws, and this will be good to go. So now we're getting down to the last couple steps here. Gonna go ahead and install the light bulbs. So the light housing has some grooves in it, which makes it really easy because then we can just go ahead and slide it up and twist it onto place. And it's really handy not having to deal with any screws or hardware. If you ever ever need to change a light bulb, go ahead and just twist this counterclockwise and you can lower it and change out the bulbs. Simple as that. So what's really nice is the remote already comes pre-paired with the receiver that's up in the fan housing there. So we can just go ahead, press the power button, and it turns on. Then we can go ahead and turn the fan on just by pressing one of the numbers here, 1, 2, or 3, and that'll dictate how fast the fan goes. Another feature with this unit is that you can change direction of the fan. There's a switch underneath the lens of the lighting there, very easy to access. You can just go ahead and flip it to reverse direction. You'll do that when the fan is turned off. And then that way you can choose whether you want an updraft or a downdraft, depending on the season. And the remote comes with a nice cradle here. We've got ours attached right above our light switch here. This is actually designed where you can put it on top of your switch plate, but our switch plate is kind of a ceramic custom plate, and I didn't have screws that were long enough to go through both the cradle and back into the plate, so I just decided to mount it above. And that also gives us the ability to still use our switch here to turn off the unit. And then if we want to turn it back on, we can turn the switch on. And then we can also use the remote here to control the light or the fan. But yeah, multiple options here and multiple ways to install the cradle. What's also nice about the remote is you can just keep it right here in place. You don't have to move it around, make sure you don't lose it. The transmitter or the signal from the remote to the fan seems to work really well, even if it's not pointed in the same direction as the fan. So you can pretty much have it stationary if you desire. Otherwise, yeah, this remote's portable. You can have it in bed and be able to control the fan and light right from the bed without having to get up. So overall, this took me about 45 minutes from start to finish, removing the old fixture and putting the new one in.